If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
It's Chubby's. Let's pizza again, like we did way back when. Yes, Chubby's for that great pizza taste. They use Augustine's ingredients, and guess what? You folks on the east side, they deliver. DA Reed Delivery Service will get your Chubby's pizza right to you. It's easy. Call ahead, place your order. It's Chubby's Delivery right there for you. And don't think that they don't have cheese stuffed meatballs, sausage, and so much more. Chubby's right there for you.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and as you're looking at a live shot of the Scottish Rite Cathedral, and wow, happy Tuesday morning to you, and what a Tuesday we got. If you're waking up now, be aware that it's a little chilly outside. Just telling you, overnight low down to 17, and how do you like that live shot right there of the Scottish Rite Cathedral? Kind of neat. And traffic, well, things are just kind of fine and sitting there as we take a look outside towards Fall Street. You're watching NCTV45 in Newcastle, and we have some great stories for you today. And we're also going to get to the birthdays. They're a little bit slow as they get those things in. So let's really get you up to speed with this. It wasn't long ago here that we talked about a new business in Lawrence County, Chubby's, and that was absolutely great. And we're going to embark on a new business that just opened in Union Township. Yes, hello Union. Thanks for chipping in. And it's the Meat Guys. Now, this right on State Street and next to the paint store, this building, formerly the old Lawson's, and then a few other things, and lately it was Paul's pizza place, but the Meat Guys, they're up and running. And the owner of this establishment, Steve Hogue, he's been a butcher for 11 years. They have 43 smoked items. They carry Boarhead's lunch meat. They also have a delivery service, DA Delivery, and DA Delivery, they deliver for Chubby's. They also deliver for the Meat Guys. They have a Heroes discount. They're open from 9 to 6, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 9 to 1 on Sunday. They're closed Monday. So 1703 West State Street. Congratulations, Union, as great deal. The Meat Guys, check them out. A lot of great items there. Now, currently outside, as we take that gander, and it is cold, folks. If you haven't been out, haven't realized it, 68% humidity, the temperature 19 degrees now. Winds are from the northwest at 6, and the wind chill makes it feel like 11. We got down to 17 last night, and it was very nippy. Now, stories from Associated Press. Chinese vaccines sweep much of the world despite concerns. That in from Taiwan, AP. FBI chief to face questions on extremist Capitol riot. Critics, Como apology, tone deaf, ignores power balance. Minimum wage hike all but dead in big COVID relief bill. And Biden retreats from vow to make Farah of Saudis. So that coming at you in the Associated Press, and those AP items to give you some idea of what's going on today. The COVID numbers down quite a bit. And usually by this time, I just want to tell you, we're getting the birthdays, but they're coming. So just hang in there. Now, the COVID situation down. This is like really kind of outstanding news, because they did a 2-day total and brought that in last night, and we talked about it on our nightly report. Well, Governor Wolf, with this, he has changed the mitigation and order on gatherings and lifts out-of-state travel. He's revised the minimum occupancy limits for indoor to allow for 15% of the maximum capacity, regardless of venue size. Revised the occupancy limits for outdoor events to allow for 20% maximum capacity, regardless of the size, and eliminate out-of-state travel restrictions. So, with that being said, good things happening there. And if you're wondering why he did it, and this is a very telling sign as reported by the Department of Health of Pennsylvania. 2-day total, and let's just round it to 3,600, excuse me. There was 3,573, so 3,600 cases. Of that, just under half, 1,720, were hospitalized. So if you take the numbers and make them a little bit more manageable, you're looking at basically 1,800, 900 hospitalized, and then those in intensive care was 374. Divide that in half, and it's 160. So you're looking at a number where there's 800 people that got sent home because the numbers were so low. With that being said, and this another telling sign, in Pennsylvania we have 67 counties. Well, when they took a look at the dashboard, they only did 26 counties. So they're under half. And here's what they said about this. Warning dashboard update the 19th to the 25th. Now, keep in mind that this is a lagging indicator. Percent positivity, 6.3%. Well, hello, that low number isn't across all the counties. So as we were telling you, most of the problems in southeastern Pennsylvania, level of community transmission as a basis for recommendation for pre-K to 12 determined by the models, and then they go on to say about other data. So what they're really telling you is the positivity rate across the state is down quite a bit. Now, as you go through these, and I call them lagging indicators, and I don't know, I'm trying to be a little positive here. There's only so much you can do to get everything out. If you look at the Pennsylvania State Police liquor control enforcement policies, the 26th and the 28th, that's last week. The numbers are like this: Philadelphia, Wilkes-Barre, Harrisburg, and Pittsburgh, all in the big cities, and that includes Allentown out in the east. So if you take Allentown and you take Philadelphia, that's 8, and Wilkes-Barre and Harrisburg, that's another 8, that's 16. Okay, all of the checks, 16 out of 26, were all over there. You know, things to make you think as you're looking about the risk, and as long as people are doing what it is they need to do with washing hands and doing that type of thing, then you have a real good situation where those problems are going to go down. The Department of Revenue, here's another type of situation where they collected $2.7 billion in revenue in February. That was an increase of 28.4%, more than anticipated. So that's a good thing. That shows you that positive things are happening, and basically we'll take it as the state and everything begins to open up. And you know, you got to kind of say thanks to a lot of people involved here. This pandemic did not begin under Joe Biden's watch. The pandemic started through no fault of his under the Trump administration, and they've gotten things out. And now, as the vaccine's spreading, the antibodies are spreading, you're reaching herd immunity. That a very important point, I think, that you have to really think about as you move forward. The Department of Health announces week 12 of COVID-19 testing across the Commonwealth, and thus they're getting increased testing as things totally look up. The DMVA. Now that, just so you know, the DMVA is the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, and FIA announced a portal to get those families who have either military experience to get them through the situation quicker as they apply for maybe continuing education or at college education, those type of things. Now, for those folks out there, go to the state website, go to DMVA, and the link is right there. Governor Wolf, and this is a dangerous step. I personally don't. It leads to the thing that marijuana really isn't that bad, and I disagree. Governor Wolf signs 310 pardons, 69 as part of an expedited review program for non-violent marijuana-related offenses. Well, that's a key, non-violent, but remember that in Virginia, they voted to legalize marijuana, and legalization of marijuana will not be out there until next year in Virginia. Dangerous step, I think. You know, as you go through this day, remember that March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. And the governor and the state, pacouncil.com, and there's a number you can call, 800-426-2537. If you have a problem gambling, they're highlighting that as Problem Gambling Awareness Month. So think about that and use that resource if you know of somebody that potentially has a problem with that. This is a place they can get help. Now, a couple more items as we get ready. The Wolf administration has announced that liquid fuels distribution to municipalities for local roads and bridges will begin, and they have committed $452.7 million in payments to help municipalities maintain their roads and bridges. Now, if that money's out there and available, my question is, why are we going to charge the $5 a car that the county commissioners were talking about when there should be this money available to fix roads and bridges? I'm just saying, maybe somebody out there can give us a little clarification on that, and that'd be a good thing. Now it's time to take a look at sports, and don't think we don't have plenty of other things to talk about, because in our second segment after sports, we're going to talk about things going on with the chamber and a meeting for those businesses and employers that might want to know about different things with respect to employees during this COVID times. As we go into sports, the NIT will go down to 16 teams and will be played in Texas. That's because of the New York City lockdown. And Newcastle, the Newcastle Red Hurricane, will be playing Plum. We will share the feed from Trib Live on our site. With that, last night the 76ers beat the Pacers. Cleveland outlasted the Houston Rockets. And over in college basketball, it was St. Louis beating UMass, Syracuse over North Carolina, Nebraska took out Rutgers, and Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma. Dayton over St. Bonaventure. And you recall, we were talking about the fact that St. Bonaventure had an excellent shot to make the tournament, and maybe they're becoming a bubble team. So with that, let's take and go over these birthdays. And then we'll get to sports, because it just come up. Rick Sumner. Happy birthday, Rick. Mark Ostrowski. Debbie DeSimone French. Mary Lou Frazier. Eugene Pizzula. Ken Wise. Barbie Houston. Happy birthday. Get that second piece of birthday cake. Celebrate all week long. And you know, there's specials at Cedars, Crane Room. Maybe you want a Chubby's Pizza. Just celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Let's go to sports. We'll be back right after that with our second segment.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and on target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. Let's get to college basketball. This huge, probably the biggest game in the area for a long time. The number 2 Baylor Bears come to call on the West Virginia Mountaineers. Let's go Mountaineers. 5 o'clock on ESPN. That's going to be a great game. Make sure you catch that. Now, 6 o'clock, it's Wake Forest. They're traveling to take on the Pitt Panthers. 6 o'clock, ACC Network. Now, as you travel through the rest of your day, and I'm going to keep it with local action, the Youngstown State Penguins visit Oakland. That's 7:30 on ESPN+. Now, your nightcap. The Kentucky Wildcats will take on Ole Miss, and that at 9 o'clock on ESPN. So a lot of great college basketball action for you taking place. And let's get over to a little thing called hockey and the NHL. Now, you know, once you start to get into the month of March, you start thinking about the playoffs and what have you. Well, the Battle of Pennsylvania looms large, and the Philadelphia Flyers will be taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. 7 o'clock, NBC Sports Channel. That on NBC Sports Channel, 7 o'clock. Let's go Pens. Now, at 8 o'clock, it's Vancouver at Winnipeg, ESPN+. And the Carolina Hurricane take on the Nashville Predators. That 8 o'clock on ESPN+. Now, over on the hardwood of the NBA, your Tuesday looks like this. The Clippers at the Boston Celtics, 7:30 on ESPN. Phoenix at the LA Lakers, 10 o'clock, TNN. Both games are on TNT. Excuse me, as I bumbled and fumbled that. I don't want to double dribble. So let's take this time out. Go to Cedars, get some great food, and enjoy the games. It's the place to go to watch a great game. We'll be right back. Okay.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
Welcome back, and chilly outside, 19 degrees, and it's warm and toasty right here at Nctv45. Hello, Elwood City. Hope all is well in Wolverine Land. And as we bring you Newswatch and stories happening in and around, and you folks down in Elwood City, if you have something happening or going on down there, don't be afraid to send us an email at nctv45 at gmail.com, and we'll get it on the air. There you see the furnace going at the cathedral, Scottish Rite Cathedral. Beautiful building, blue sky out there. We'll get more going on and talk about that in weather. The Lawrence County Chamber, they have a special note from CEO Alex McCoy introducing the Mem of the Month. That going on, and I was looking, they were supposed to have a date. I'll have to check. I believe it's Friday. They have Friday the 13th, but that's not right as we go in. Engage Elwood City, that went on last month, and I tell you, anybody down in Elwood, if you know something going on, let us know. Also know that Mary Beth Burt, business consultant, Duquesne University Small Business, is available for any help. And some news and notes from the chamber as they keep you up and informed. And good to see some traffic moving around outside, and we'll keep that up there so you have that look. Now, the Employer Advisory Council, they're going to have a webinar, COVID-19 Vaccinations in the Workplace, a brief review of the law, Friday, March 12th. At 8 o'clock, you can give them a call if you want to be part of the webinar. That's the number down at CareerLink and 217 West State Street, West Penn Job Partnership. And Sharon also will have information on that. So, Attorney Mark Wassel from the Knox Law Group will be speaking. And, this month is State Library encourages readers of all ages to celebrate and participate in Read Across America Day. That is today. So book it on over to the library, get a book, and embark on some knowledge. Now, as you can see, traffic outside is pretty normal. Nobody going through or up and down, but it is cold. And cold it is as you see the smoke rising from the cathedral. Blue skies are blue, and it is just one of those chilly mornings, 19 degrees outside. Now, here's some weather stuff that you probably want to know. Wind chill, 19 degrees, but the wind chill is really frosty at 11. Dew point 10. Wind speed from the northwest at 6 and 68% humidity. Now we're going to go to Lawrence County 45 weather and bring you an update on what the rest of your day holds. We'll be right back after this.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't need only card to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's low of 17 and that was a mini cuddle alert, things are going to get real nice real quick. Let's take a look. Now this is local radar, and Florida definitely clear, but as you look out into the west, clearing coming our way, that cloud cover moving out. And so what's that mean for your forecast? Here you go. Last night 17. Your Tuesday sunshine and 40. Now Tuesday night clear low of 29. Your Wednesday, sunshine and 49. Just gets great, folks. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 29. Now Thursday, it cools off a bit, dropping down to 38. Thursday night, partly cloudy, 22. Friday, mostly sunny and 37. Friday night, partly cloudy and 23. Saturday, sunshine and 39. Saturday night, partly cloudy and 24. And your Sunday, sunshine and 44. So with the exception of Wednesday, we're going to hover at almost 40 degrees. And that's not bad for March. We'll take it. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors who would like to hear from you. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up. Right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, that's going to do it for us here as you take that gander looking right out our front window and seeing those blue skies. And usually, you'd hear this beeping or siren, and he didn't show up this morning, but he will one morning. And when he does, you'll be able to see who does that. I don't want to give it away right now, but it is a business in Newcastle. So with that being said, let's do this. Make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, I don't watch a lot of TV, why, you get and you tell them these words.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Yeah, that's right. We're NCTV45 The Train, right here in Lawrence County, right here in Newcastle, and we're wishing you all the best. Make sure, and this is, as I'm signing off, slow down just a little bit. Do you see how fast these cars are going? It's not a race from the Fall Street bypass and Jefferson Street to get to the light at East Street or the stop sign. It's they go quite fast, and as you're moving through your day, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. Mass up. And the Cedar Sports Corner with Alex, that's going to be coming right at you. Have a great day. We'll see you again real soon.